We are. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen. I am here to talk to Suen from Ready to Love, Miami. She's a busy girl, so she has. I'm honored for this opportunity to chat with her. We only have like 20 minutes on this. Excited about it, and we're gonna get into it. I'm honored that she has, slotted us in. Um, oh, look at you, Kamisha. Kamisha is she's such a darling. I mean, she has her own live right now going on, but she's over here supporting. I appreciate you very much, very much. I know. You mean the very best. I mean, I am. Listen. I know. Yeah. So we're gonna get into it as we wait for Sudan. Let's get this thing started. She should be here anytime, any minute now. Um, And let's get into it, you guys. Ready to Love Miami. Suen is gonna be stopping by and we'll be chit chatting a few things here and there. Let's see how this goes. Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen. If you are here for the first time and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I appreciate you, but you have to subscribe. You have to support your girl.
She's undisputed. She's Africana. And she's a queen. So you better subscribe. Her name is Mo Afro Mama. She's on fire. So get to subscribing. The button's right there. Right there. Please subscribe. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Gosh, oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Is precious. This is everything. Um, I hope Suan is not having technical difficulties. She should be here any minute now. I know she's not been feeling her best, but I'm happy that she was able, to come over here on our platform and just talk to us about a few things here and there. Uh, yes, Donati, listen, I'll be playing this all the time. I love it. I love it. I'm waiting for Suhan. She should be here any minute. Can you guys hear me good? Am I good? I don't want to be loud. Can you guys? Am I good? Is my volume good? What do you guys? Is it good? Give me a thumbs up if it's good. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun getting to know Suen. We're gonna ask her questions. She's only gonna be here for about 20 minutes. And we'll see how that goes. Let you know what? How about I text her and tell her we good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Donadi. Thank you. You are the best. Uh we are waiting for should I text her and tell her we are live? Let me text her. But she should know. I'm waiting on you, Advocate Sue. Advocate Sue. I sent her a message. Like, I'm waiting on you, Advocate Sue. I don't know. She's a lovely lady. I am so I'm happy to, cross path with such an intelligent woman, black woman who is doing amazing things, and I don't um well, I know, I wasn't born in this country. I am an immigrant, all right, and some of the struggles that African Americans have gone through, I might not be able to understand those struggles, but I share, you know, most of those. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have my country, Kenya, that I can go back to. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to act like I am one of you guys. No, that's but when I chat with a panel of black women, I feel empowered. I feel like I'm learning like I'm learning every day of new things. You know what I'm saying? But I am proud of Sue. I'm proud of Sue Ann. She's a mother. She just she's raising beautiful daughters, but she still have time, to advocate for, equality, to advocate for, justice. Um, and that's what I am really, really, really. Yes, yes. Where is she? Hi, Damita. Thank you for stopping by. Um, I don't know where she is. She's supposed to be here any minute now. I know she doesn't have much time, so I was hoping she would keep time. Advocate Sue, Advocate Sue, come on now. Yeah, yes. Donna D say, I'm so proud of Suan's work with Shaquille Robinson, and the fact that she works so closely with. Yes, I guess we're afraid that he works so hard for so many people. You know, uh, you know, once you learn your calling, once you realize what your calling is in this world and why God put you in this world in the first place, you have you get satisfied, or you have this, you're living with a purpose. You're living with a purpose, and that is the most important thing as human beings, knowing your purpose. Why were you born? Why is it that you were born? you know and then you live that purpose, and I feel like that's what she has become. Okay. Oh, here she is. Hold on. Let's get to.
Did I get it? Okay.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me clearly? I'm at home. I'm outside.
I
I'm
see
using
that.
my
I can hear
phone.
you. Yeah, I can hear you good. I can hear you good. I was just talking about you and how privileged and honored I am, really, to know somebody like you. And I was saying, I am an immigrant, so I might not understand many things, but I can relate to most of the things. So I appreciate you for coming by. You're gonna wear two hats on this. I know we have like 20 minutes
Okay.
interview. I'm gonna wear you to wear two hats. I want you to be the lawyer, the advocate, Sue, and also a mother. So
Okay.
question I have for you. So, first of all, thank you for stopping by. Uh, and tell me how was your childhood? Bringing, uh, did you
How was it? Wait.
born? Where are you born? How was your upbringing? Like, what made you,
Oh.
you know, want to advocate for everybody? Your field.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a first generation Caribbean American, so both my parents are immigrants. And they immigrated to Miami, Florida, and moved to an area based on redlining, which I don't know if you know what that is,
Yeah,
but
I know.
Um, so in the Caribbean, there's no like bad area or good area. Everybody lives in the same place and everybody's black. So it's not like you can say, "Oh, this area is bad because this person lives here" or whatever. Um, so my parents did being unfamiliar with the place, bought their house in an area that wasn't considered was socioeconomically depressed, but they didn't know because they were new to the area. So I think us living in that area or me growing up in that area subconsciously guides a lot of my childhood and then my career and then later because just watching my parents kind of figuring that we're figuring out and realizing where we are and what we kind of have to do on a day-to-day basis and then really becoming involved in that community um, and becoming a part of that community throughout my childhood and helped me to develop to say that I wanted to be a social engineer, really not necessarily a lawyer and advocate, and then saying, okay, most of the people who are on the front lines of change are lawyers, so then I'll go to law school.
So, you did not have, like, your parents were not in the, like, lawyers or in the law system. It is you who decided, what, this is what I want to do, um, and this is my passion.
Yeah, both of my parents are actually CPAs, and I definitely knew I didn't want to do that. I did end up getting my undergraduate degree in accounting and business because of them, because immigrant parents are always like, you got to
Yeah.
have something to fall back
Yeah.
on. You need to have make sure you can get a job, you know. So I definitely am proud to be a victim of that socialization in terms of, you know, if all else failed and I didn't finish law school, I guess it would have been CPA Sue Ann. But I'm very proud of being a first generation Caribbean American, and I think that my parents contribute, and all immigrants really contribute to society in a special way.
It does. And when you mentioned that, you grew up in the Caribbean and everybody's black, that was me, growing up in Kenya. We did not emphasize, oh no, you're black, you're white, and then I come to this country in 2005, and all of a sudden now I have to be seen as a black woman, then I got to understand everything. Now, you are a lawyer, and I've seen, first of all, thank you so much for whatever you're doing with Shankila. I hope I'm pronouncing it right.
Shanquella.
Shanquella, and thank you. I did not, when you were introduced to us on Ready to Love, I would not even have thought of it. Like, this is what you're doing. Were you already in it while you were filming?
No, the we filmed in June of 2022, like
Okay.
June, July-ish is around when we started.
Mm-hmm.
So that was well before the Shanquilla Robbins case,
Mm-hmm.
but I still had a full-time practice, a full-time firm to run, with high profile cases during the filming. So I always give all the props to my staff and my paralegal and everybody who kind of, had to stand in the gap. Of course, my family helping me with the kids and doing all that stuff, because in my line of work, there's never a lack of work, unfortunately, in a way. And so I hadn't been really taking the time for dating and that type of stuff. So, I tried something new, which was obviously either the best idea or the worst idea, I always say. Um, but to say, okay, I'm going to set aside this time period during the filming for the 6 weeks to really say, okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see if, you know, this time is going to be well spent on trying to connect with somebody.
I like that, the balance that you have. Like, I can still help people over there, but I also want to have some, time to find love. And going back to what you just said, ha- I'm sure it has taken a toll on you. I mean, you're raising two daughters, right? Two.
Yes. 11 and
And
9.
how old?
11 and 9.
Oh, well, my daughter is 13. She's gonna be 14 very soon on the 20th. She's gonna be joining high school, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is all this
You have
about?
a teenager. I need tips offline.
Right. And sitting at the front row, when it comes to the family of Shankila, how has that, what has it made you realize that, about life, about experiences, about, you becoming a better mother, you becoming a sister, a friend?
I mean, every case affects me in a different way because I always have the unfortunate task of learning my clients a lot of times after their death. Shanquilla's case for me hits home, which oddly enough we have the same last name, but we're not related. But because it could be any one of us, right? Like I go on vacation a lot. I like to travel when I can, obviously. Um, and so it could really be any one of us who go on vacation just with high expectations and high hopes to kind of de-stress and hang out and have a good time. And, she spent a lot of money along with the other travel mates to stay in a very nice area. And to meet her death in such a brutal way is very tough.
Mm. So I remember when Simone was on Ready to Love, and everybody kept saying, "Oh my gosh," because she she was like, we knew that she's a lawyer, and people, many of those guys felt like she's very judicial. Did you have that, with the guys that you met?
I think initially people were kind of like murmuring, I guess, like, oh, but there were two, because Natasha's an attorney too. So people were like, oh,
Hmm.
if these girls are going to cross-examine you and stuff like that. But my energy, my actual energy, if you interact with me, is not like that at all, unless I am in that setting,
Mm.
so
So
even if people's initial impression was that, if they when they actually spoke to me, that was not the impression.
mm. So so what led you to Ready to Love? I mean, what led you to getting there? Like deciding,
I
what,
mean,
I'm
like
going
I
to
said,
do this show.
like emotionally, I guess, was kind of like exactly what I was saying. Um I had been at that point divorced for around 2 years. I wasn't really dating seriously, and I was like, let me try a new approach and see. I mean, it's a different way, obviously, to try to meet somebody. But I'm a big swing kind of person, so I was like, well, this will either be, like I said, the best idea I ever had or the worst, so we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. How was your relationship with the girls? Did you have any the girls on the show? How was that?
Hmm.
Did you incline to, establishing any relationship with the girls?
Yeah, I had great relationships with some of my castmates on the show, and still do, like Mercedes, Marcy, Cynthia. We were just talking last night, because I haven't had an opportunity to view last night's episode yet. So um I talk to my energy, and kind of the people that I'm friends with are the people that are drawn to me in a positive way, and I'm drawn to them in a positive way.
Yeah, don't watch the last night episode. Don't do it. It was a lot of messiness, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of stuff that I was like, what's happening? Like like
Oh.
like it was too much. It was too much. Some people being brought up. They've already left the show, but their names are already coming back. I don't understand why. You know,
Mm.
how did you feel about Jeffrey and Blake situation? And when you talk about that, also tell me, because I talked to Jonique, I talked to Z, I talked to Blue, and all of
Mhm.
them told me that just did not like the way Blake was delivering, or his communication was like, it's okay,
Mhm.
you don't have children, you don't want children, it's okay, you are in this stage in life, but it's a way you can
Yeah.
communicate to people and they can receive that message. And I feel like it wasn't received. Why is that? I mean, I'm asking you this because I know you had a connection with Blake.
How did I feel about his communication style?
Yes.
um I think Blake communicated with me, or opened up to me, in a different way than he did from other cast members. So I had a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
He is very direct, and he's blunt in his communication, but I never felt like Blake was spoke to me in a negative way or was disrespectful to me. A lot of the conversations that I've seen in the episodes that are most controversial, I know they're chopped up. I have and did give him pushback on his conversation with Morgan in during our date, where I'm supposed to give him feedback, because I explained to him, like, women's fertility is very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just try to just go in there, with a hammer to talk to, a black woman about her fertility and having kids and stuff like that. I have two kids, so it didn't bother me as much in terms of saying I don't want kids, but there's a way and a style. And I think, he learned from that. And you can see that because him and Morgan do eventually reconcile, right? He does go to her, and he did take the feedback and did go to her and say, hey, sorry, what is it that I did? Let me try and resolve it. Morgan wasn't open at that time to a conversation about it, based on what her response was. But I think later on, you can kind of see they're fine. They were cool.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing to me in the process that drew me to Blake was that he actually was receptive to what I was saying.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And unfortunately, we never got to see him and Morgan interacting after that. We never got to see them resolving issues. So then, when Blake is doing interviews and
Oh,
saying,
that's true.
yeah, we never got to see that. The last thing we saw, it was Morgan, which made me very uncomfortable. That conversation really made me uncomfortable. The way she was talking to him, and all that really made me like,
Right.
looking at Morgan is like with some side eye, like, that this is not what I would want. I have a daughter. I would not want my daughter to be speaking to anybody in this kind of manner. It doesn't matter whether you're agreeing, disagreeing with people. There's a way you talk to people and you respect people. While the girls coming to you telling you, because you guys talk, you say,
Mhm.
I have a connection with Blake, and then while the girls coming to you telling you, yo, I don't know about Blake, I don't know, be careful or anything. Okay.
All that energy and all that stuff was stuff that happened on camera. Like there was no late night calls or early morning calls like, oh, Blake is this or that. There was none of that. So that's why to me it's like with people that I had concerns with or people that I was close with that I was like that I observed things during filming, I would just say like, oh, how do you feel about this or that? If there was, it's someone that I was close with, but no one ever
Mm.
came to
So
me with
your
any
connection
concern.
with Blake was, the one that was most focused on. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you and Blake have carried the show. And I remember, when I was on your show, and your girl had have to go subscribe to Suan's YouTube channel. He said, he refused to say things that production was telling him to say. Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Uh, and I think with that made, the show, like, everybody was talking about Blake. Everybody's talking about Suan.
Hmm.
You feel that when you're filming?
Um, that production is making requests.
Production is making requests, and also that, yo, why are they focusing on us so much? Do you get to
Oh,
have that
okay.
feeling?
I mean, I think that the focus was a lot on us being apart a lot because we were together a lot of the time, like arrives places together in the same car, or plan to drive together, whatever. So it was always like, well, you got to get out of the car, or so you don't look like you arrived together, or can you guys sit a little bit more apart, or don't lean on each other, or, because we don't want to give things away to the audience. So stuff like that I did notice, but I didn't feel an exorbitant amount of pressure on me. And I think in a way, Blake took a lot of that heat and pressure from the production side. Um, because some days, to be honest, I was like very bogged down in like work stuff and just coming to set to do my dates or do my stuff, and then I would have to kind of switch gears like you were talking about earlier, two different hats. So I wouldn't even be in the mix of what was going on with the production stuff. I would more be in the mix of, okay, what's our, what date are we on, or is it a bubble date, or is it lounge, what do we have going on, to try to be
Mm,
prepared for that. So I'm grateful for to have people say I was an advocate for Blake, but Blake helped me through the process too, in a way, kind of, you know, being an advocate on in that regard with production and things that um, we weren't prepared or willing to do.
mm. Your connection reminds me of my a girl, Camille and Cornelius. And I remember Camille say, being attacked on social media, and people really
Mm.
not caring for their connection and talking about very bad things. And
Hmm.
really, when I talked to Camille, she said, it really affected her. And
Hmm.
when she, because this was happening while the show, when the show was airing, and she would
Okay.
go back to production and ask for therapy, ask, for those things, and they never made it available to her. And she kept
Oh
saying, just
wow.
because I filled out a questionnaire saying that, I lost my grandma or whatever, does not, give me, does not equip me to all this.
Hmm.
Do you, I know you're busy, you have no time to watch what people are talking about and all that. But you and Blake, when you talk, do you feel like, oh my gosh, where is all this negative energy coming from, and why is this coming? And does that affect you?
I think that I can only talk about from my perspective. I can say like I've seen comments, I've seen things, not negative. Um, I try to focus on the positive. That's why we're cool. Um, but everybody's gonna have an opinion, and when you're going through a very sensitive process like dating, which is usually a very private process publicly, I just knew that I had to embrace the fact that people were going to have their opinions about it. And production and the editors and the people who are creating the entertainment value were going to have free reign to paint it however they wanted to. And so, I know it probably sounds trite, but I just really went into the process focusing on, okay, what is this process about? And how can I do it in a way that's going to be best for me? And if I make a connection with someone, best for them.
Mm,
So I don't know. I just try not to focus on the negative. And I think that the way that everything kind of transpires in the show kind of brings out, in a way, you know, um, because you see, I'm not chasing Blake. I got sent home and he left. So it's not, you know what I mean? So I think things kind of play out how they're supposed to, I guess.
mm. When I talked to Jonique, and she said, I asked, why was that bad energy from Morgan? Where was it coming from? And she mentioned that, it's because at that point, Blake threatened production that, if you're gonna eliminate Swan, I'm also leaving. And
Hmm.
so like Morgan was coming to talk to Blake about the situation. We never saw that. Were you aware of that? Did you guys ever have a conversation with Blake saying that, if you're gonna be eliminated, I'm going home too. The two of us are
Well,
going
me
home.
and Blake had that conversation for sure. Kind of like if either one of us went home, we would have left because we felt like in the process we were connecting. So why would we hang around?
Okay,
And I
okay.
think
So
that
then
was right before we went to the house. It was like, okay,
okay.
well, if it goes down, it goes down. And
Mm,
remember, Blake said, and it's true what happened. He went, once they voted for me to go home, he went and packed both of our bags and was like, okay, time for us to go.
mm. Now, are you still dating him?
I guess you have to wait to see at the reunion. They have us on papers.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell us something. Are you gonna tell us anything about the reunion? What went down? Just a little bit, just a little bit.
I mean, I can say this. At the reunion was really when a lot of interesting things happened at the reunion. And I realized how much I was in a bubble with Blake throughout the process because I was like, what? 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 So y'all are definitely gonna be like, yeah, it was a lot.
Okay.
It was a lot. But we were out the way. I was out the way. I wasn't in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing exciting really with me at the reunion.
Well,
Just minding my business like always.
you and Blake really carried the show for sure. I mean, was been talking about Blake, good or bad. He said, good or bad. That man. People have talked about him, and he's continued to be who he has been. You know, even on the interviews that he's been doing, like, yeah, this is what I said. But the context of it all, you know what I mean. Uh, do we have long-lasting connections at the reunion? Swan, why are you freezing on me? Swear. Did Swan freeze on me? I cannot. Uh, Let me see the question. Where did she go? Where did she go? And did they really film the reunion before the show started airing? Oh, that's a question I'm gonna ask her. I was only supposed to have her for about 20 minutes, just 20 minutes. She has really, really, really gone beyond. I don't know whether she's gonna come back. I hope she comes back. She froze on me. She froze on me. I know she's not feeling good. I hope she comes back. Just come back for just two more questions. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be coming back. I don't know. She froze on me. Hmm, Jesus. Hi, everybody. Where are you all coming from? I've been here with Sue and talking to her, and you all are not here. What made you so late? That's what I'm asking. We talked about a whole lot. We talked about her working with cramp and how that affected her. Did she get along with Jeffrey? No, she did not. I don't know what happened. What happened? What happened? You froze and left. I'm asking what happened to her. Okay. If she comes back, maybe I'm just gonna have like a little few minutes before she leaves. Um, did she get along with Jeffrey? Absolutely not. Why would she get along with Jeffrey? Why would she get along with Jeffrey? Listen, that girl, I don't know. Oh, Damita, they filmed the reunion before the show aired? I don't know. Then, are you serious? Did they? She should come back here and we should ask her if she's gonna come back. Can she come? What happened to her? Oh, there she is. She's just gonna
The
be.
phone got too hot. I thought it was being cute, like being outside and trying to relax and have the conversation. But the sun was like,
Sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. I know I am way past the 20 minutes. So I just have a few questions just before we wrap it up. Uh, well, everybody is thanking me for bringing you up, and I'm reminding them I'm the undisputed African queen. I get it together. All right. So they are asking you, oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by here. Okay. They
No.
ask you,
Okay, now
did
I
you
can
get
hear you.
along with
Okay.
Jeffrey?
Pardon?
Did you get along with Jeffrey?
I get along.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm. How
I
did you
thought
feel?
I
How
thought
did
we
you
were
feel about
getting
her?
I thought we were getting along a lot better before I saw the show. But and
When did
definitely
you
before the premiere. But it is
when
what
did
it
you
is, like
film
I
the
said.
reunion?
Where in Miami?
When was it before the show aired?
Yeah, we didn't get to really see the show before it aired. We saw like some of the clips of the footage, but we didn't see like full episodes.
While you were filming the show, the reunion, you did not even watch the show.
No. Mm-mm. So that's what I'm saying. Like and not that I would have, interacted any differently. I just would have had more information. But,
Wow.
you know,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
nice.
I appreciate you. I appreciate Kamisha too, who I know I have to pop in with her. The schedule's been crazy. And then
Yeah.
you are like on top of me. So I got to come here first. And so I appreciate you a
I
lot. And
appreciate you. I do
yeah, and
appreciate you also very much. I hope you and Blake worked out and invite me to the wedding. Okay, I'm here.
all
I'm
right.
ready.
We'll see how that goes.
All right. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Okay, love you guys.
All right,
Bye.
bye. Everybody go subscribe to Suan. She has her YouTube channel, Suan. Um, she yes, she is. She is. She is really an inspiration. Yes, she is. She's doing a whole lot. That was fun, you guys. You missed a lot. You all have to go back and rewatch. She's a lawyer. What do you expect? She's a lawyer. Yes. Okay. That's why, we appreciate people who are doing good things, But she talked about how, the case, working with Crump and how that has taken a toll, or she's learned many things about that. And she says it's like a doctor. It's like a doctor. You learn new things in every case that you're dealing with. It was fun. It was fun. I know she was not feeling her best. She is, she has a cold and congested and all that. So I'm glad that she stopped by. But you guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you for stopping by. Um, I I appreciate each and every one of you. Like this video, comment below. Let's continue with this conversation on the comments below, and do not forget to subscribe because I remain your girl, Mother from Mama. The
She's
undisputed.
undisputed. She's Africana. And she's a queen. So you better subscribe. Her name is Mo Afro Mama. She's on fire. So get to subscribing. The button's right there, right there. Please subscribe. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Oh my God.
There you go. Subscribe, like, share. Take me to where I need to be because I'm your girl. It's just a little foolishness. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you again on Put a Ring on It. We shall be reviewing Put a Ring on It tomorrow with my friend Erica and Goody. See you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.